Hello, everybody. This is Tom Eckert here. You're listening to my podcast, Numerology, a GPS for the soul. This is your place to learn about the true power of numerology and how to use it to bring out the best in yourself, understand your loved ones better, take wise decisions, and prepare for your future. In other words, how to live your life aligned with your true destiny. Take your time to educate yourself and share these podcasts with your friends and family so they too can enjoy the great benefits of numerology. Enjoy! Hello there and welcome to all my listeners. Today is a kind of like a surprise episode due to Black Friday. Usually I post an episode once every 2 weeks on Sundays, but today we have an extra episode because I want to announce my Black Friday offer to all of my beloved listeners, but also talk about why studying numerology can be a real game changer. But before we get into this, if you're new here, welcome to my community. In this podcast, we discuss numerology as a path for inner transformation, a path for inner growth, for self-understanding, for spiritual expansion. And my particular approach is trying to make numerology accessible and applicable for everyday life matters and do my best to provide you with grounded information so that you can not only understand numerology, but also apply it in order to live a better, a more conscious, a more balanced life aligned with your soul and your purpose. Having said that, I want to announce my Black Friday discount. And this discount, first of all, is going to be valid as of today, starting right now, until November 26th, 2023. So make sure to use it on time. I'm going to be offering a 30% discount on my comprehensive self-study numerology course. This course can be studied at your own pace, on your phone, your tablet, or your laptop. If you wish to gain a solid and reliable grasp of the fundamentals of numerology and how to apply them, I highly recommend purchasing this course. Now, to make use of the discount, what you need to do is upon checkout, make sure to enter the coupon code Black Friday 2023, all capital letters. Let me repeat that, Black Friday 2023. It's all one word, okay? No spaces, all capital letters. Now, the link to the purchase page is provided in the episode description. And remember, the offer is valid until November 26th, 2023. So make sure to use it on time. Now, after purchasing the course, you can also, so anyone who purchased the course using this discount can then also book a numerology reading with me for a 15% discount during this particular time frame I mentioned above. In a reading, you can ask any question that is burning in your life and get precise and very illuminating answers. Now, you can read more about my numerology readings and contact me to book your reading via the link in the episode description. By the way, after purchasing the course, simply contact me directly to book your reading and simply mention that you've purchased the course. Okay, my friends. So having said that, let's dive a bit deeper into why studying numerology is really a game changer. And really, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'll try to give a few good reasons here, but I'm sure you can come up with many more that I will not mention throughout this episode. Now, if you've been listening to my podcast for a while, you know how powerful numerology can be for personal growth and self-understanding, and simply for illuminating your path. Now, in this shorter episode, I'd like to explain in a very practical way how numerology can be a real game changer on so many levels and frontiers in your life, and why I really believe that having a solid foundational education and knowledge of numerology can be helpful to empower many dimensions of your life and empower you to function on a whole, new level, on a higher level of your own soul and your own being. And that is truly invaluable. And I want to start by talking about the power of numerology to improve relationships. Now, most of us live in relationships, be it with lovers, partners, or very, very close friends, right? Without often deeply understanding our significant others. Now, as a result, we project needs and wants. We try to change each other, bend each other, and very often end up having many unnecessary conflicts. Now, applying numerology to relationships can help us understand ourselves and our partners far better. It sheds light on our deepest needs, but also our boundaries, which we have to honor and respect. And it does the same for our partners, right? Their deepest needs, their deepest boundaries. And by knowing both of these aspects, this enables us to develop deep respect to one another and the ability to support each other and refrain from unnecessary arguments, fights, and disputes. Right? Instead of trying to make the other fit into a box or fit into our wishes and wills and impose our wishes without seeing the other, we can truly see what the other is meant to be and do, and honor it and appreciate it, and do the same for ourselves. And therefore, it's a path to peace between lovers, between close friends, and also between family members, right? Relationships include very close friends for life, but also our parents, and, but also your own kids, if you happen to have kids. So in that way, it's very precious and can assist you in truly seeing your child for who they are and who they're meant to be, right? And that's a game changer in terms of educational support. Why try to push a child who's a natural artist, who has natural artistic talent, into becoming a computer engineer, right? On the same token, if you're an adult and you still carry some baggage about your parents, why not look at their numbers and understand who they really are and why they are and were the way they were, and release yourself from the burden of the past and come to terms with yourself and your parents and feel that deep release, that deep closure and sense of peace, and enjoy every type of relationship in your life, be it parents, your own kids, your own best friends, and definitely your own partner, your significant other. The next topic or life theme I believe numerology to be a true game changer is living a fulfilling career. Now, throughout my career as a numerology expert, but also as a spiritual guide, I've met many people who work in a job that doesn't speak to their soul at all. I've also helped people make a transition to a job that does. And numerology provides an unfailing clarity about what we are meant to be doing. And that's what I love about numerology. This indisputable, straightforward clarity. Something you cannot deny or argue with. It can help you steer your ship in the right direction, whether you are now deciding what's your career path or are considering redefining it altogether. So, working in something we love and are naturally gifted in is not a privilege. At least that's the way I see it, right? That should be the norm. That should be the natural course of things. Your job should be an extension of who you are, of the purpose of your incarnation, this current incarnation. And numerology can help you achieve that by understanding what you are meant to be doing in this lifetime. The numbers never lie. They are direct, sharp, crisp indicators to what you're supposed to be doing. And they can help you correct course in case you find yourself doing something that is not meant for you, or strengthen and reaffirm your course of action in case you find yourself doing the right thing. The next thing I want to talk about, and I feel that is also extremely, extremely important, is talking to all you therapists or coaches out there and how numerology can truly level up your work. And I'm sure many of my listeners are working in the field of, some form of therapy modality or coaching modality or some way of helping others in this way or another. So if you are already working with people, having access to their numerology chart will add a dimension of immediate clarity to your work and make your assessment of clients all the more direct, lucid, and easier. I believe that it simply makes your work more professional, more reliable, and for sure more accurate. There's no guessing game. Numerology, as I said, it never lies, right? It is crisp, it is clear, and it is direct. And it doesn't require many sessions, and that's really an enormous game changer. You just pull up the chart. It gives you immediate access to your clients, and their life and to the heart of the matter, be it their potentials, be it their shadows, right? Be it what they're going through right now. So really, by pulling up the numerology chart within a few minutes, you get the picture of who they are, what they're meant to be, and what are their main life themes and challenges. Imagine just having that input available to you. How that would really level up your work as a guide, as a therapist, as a coach. Now, before I keep talking about a few other aspects, if you're benefited by this podcast and you want to keep learning more in-depth and high-quality numerology, make sure to click the follow or subscribe button on the platform you're listening from and become part of my numerology community. And also, if you feel benefited and empowered by this podcast, make sure to leave a review. It really goes a long way in supporting my work. Having said that, let us talk about just a couple more things that can truly, that numerology can truly empower in your life and the lives of others. And the next thing I want to mention is accelerated spiritual growth, accelerated spiritual progress. What I love about numerology is that it doesn't leave much space for questions. There's just this undeniable element of clarity about it. It illuminates your path in this lifetime. It sheds this very bright light on what your soul set forth as an intention for growth and mastery in this incarnation. And since ultimately we are here to grow spiritually and attain the luminosity and spiritual wisdom of our soul, numerology is one heck of a clear roadmap, a clear GPS to achieve that. I mean, it's not for nothing that I called my podcast Numerology GPS for the Soul, because that's exactly what it is. There's no beating around the bush. There's no waste of time. But rather just having this razor sharp pointers to your own highest potential and how to get there. So really, numerology in a way is a shortcut. It doesn't do the work for you, but having a roadmap is an unbelievable and incredibly helpful tool. Just imagine, right? Like driving your car to a destination without having like a map, without having, today we have much more advanced tools, but we know how difficult this can be. This is just a guessing game as opposed to just like this lucid, crystal clear elucidation of our path. And numerology does that for you. Who wouldn't want to be able to understand their spiritual path and how they can progress on that path, right? Every month, every year, and make the best of it to truly, truly evolve in consciousness. That is really the deepest purpose for our incarnation. And numerology is like a gift from the divine, a gift from life to help us navigate that path with confidence, with self-assuredness, and with confirmation. Now, I want to talk about the wise use of opportunities. Another aspect where numerology is simply, just invaluable. Life opens and closes doors all the time. In a way, part of the art of living is knowing how to recognize an opportunity when it comes your way and how to make good use of it. It's also about knowing when time isn't ripe for an action and when it's time to wait for the right timing. And with the use of numerology, you can unveil the precise opportunities of each and every period in your life. You can understand their potential and the invitation to you and subsequently act on those times. And as mentioned a moment ago, you can also see when it's not time to act, but rather to wait out a storm, right? To duck down when that's what asks for, or work on, further preparation. These are invaluable pointers to navigate your life with mastery and wisdom, to make the best of each and every opportunity, right? You want to jump on the train when it's there. You don't want to miss an opportunity, but also you want to be laid back when it's not time to act and not try hard in vain. Life is this very subtle artwork, and we need to learn how to master it. Numerology just helps us navigate it ever so tenderly, wisely, and accurately. And one more thing I want to mention, and as I said, I'm sure there are many, many more, ways in which numerology functions as an incredible game changer. I'm going to mention one more, and I'm going to be very curious to hear your take on other things I didn't mention. But I want to talk about opening the space for magic. There are many social occasions where people would be absolutely stoked to hear something empowering about themselves. I've seen numerology become an icebreaker and a way of sprinkling magic into social events and gatherings. Once you just start talking about one person and giving them some insight about their numbers and their potential and who they are, and like their eyes lit up and they just can't have enough, suddenly everyone else wants to hear something about themselves. And you suddenly find yourself in this magical exchange with people, some of whom you may not even know. You find yourself bestowing upon everyone this illuminating, mind-opening, soul-expanding knowledge that, who knows, but may very well, change the course of their life for the better. So again, numerology is also this icebreaker, this magic sparkle that is added, to exchanges and interactions with people and social events. It can truly inspire and spark an interesting conversation into the night, right? And really open people's minds and hearts to something that is beyond the mundane and offers them a completely new perspective and outlook on their life. It's a great, great joy to be able to do that. And who knows, this may also open up an opportunity for you to get new clients. Now, I mean, as I already said, there are so many additional ways numerology can become a game changer, and I'm sure you can list many more that I haven't mentioned during this episode. And please, by all means, do so in the question section. I really would love to hear what other ways you think numerology can become a game changer in our life. And I'm sure for those of you who are already like practicing numerology for a while, you know how powerful it is. I'm almost like I'm preaching to the choir here, right? So, but still, I mean, we're a community that supports each other, right? In diving deeper into numerology. So I'm not really here to convince you, but more to keep empowering you, keep kind of like feeding that flame. And I, again, would love to hear from you what other, what other ways numerology can be used to empower. I learn from you as well. So I hope this inspires you to keep diving deeper into numerology. And of course, before we wrap this up, remember to make use of my Black Friday discount of 30% off of my comprehensive self-study numerology course. Remember, it's really a great way to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of numerology and how to apply them. I will repeat, to make use of this discount, upon checkout, make sure to enter the coupon code Black Friday 2023, one word, all capital letters. Again, Black Friday 2023, one word, all capital letters. The link is provided in the episode description. Remember that the offer is valid as of today until November 26th, 2023. So make sure to use it on time. And remember that after you've purchased the course, you can also book a numerology reading with me for a 15% discount during this time frame. You can read more about my numerology readings and contact me to book yours through the link in the episode description. And last but not least, my friends, if you have enjoyed this podcast and want to keep learning more in-depth numerology, make sure to click the follow or subscribe button on the platform you're listening from and become part of my numerology community. And remember to also leave your answers to the questions at the end of the episode. It really helps me to get to know more about you and provide you with better content. And please leave a review if you feel that you've benefited from this podcast. It truly goes a long way in helping me. Okay, my friends, take care wherever you are, and I'll see you, as always, in the next episodes. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, and you want to go deeper into numerology, check out my website, tom-eckert.com. You can also book a numerology reading or even study numerology yourself through my courses. I'll see you in the next episode.